Kill3 here. Today's video is going to be a mail bin. Got a nice stack here to go through. Lots of slab cans. It's Slab Can City with this batch. Nothing too crazy. I think the first card is definitely one of the more expensive ones of the entire bin, but lots of good puppies to see. So, Bowman Chrome 18. This is the gold. I did take a look at it off camera already, and it does have surface scratches. Not terrible, but I think enough to not even get to a 9. So, I'd send this in hopes of an 8.5, and some people would say, why would you send it in hope for an 8.5? That's just me as the collector. So we'll see what happens with that. It's a sweet card though. It was like $205, so not cheap at all. This is cool because it's a double coverage card, and these you don't see these pop up too often, but it's the future Hall of Famer Adrian Peterson with a nice swatch there on the right. So stoked to have this one. And it's not numbered, but it looks like it's like the gold parallel because you see the gold going on. So not sure why they didn't number it. Topps Pristine Philip. This is the base version. I know there's a refractor to $10.99 that I've kind of put in bids on in the last week or so, but here's the Topps Pristine. Pretty cool set. Not sure how many years Topps had it going in football. I want to say like 3, but I could be wrong on that. I'm just throwing out a number on the top of my head. What else we got? Oh, this is cool. EX 2001. It's funny, when the set came out, it was like EX 2001, kind of looking forward to the future, because these did come out in '98, but it's just funny how we're already to 2019 now. So EX Manning, Bowman Manning, some of these cards have been processed, like some of them come in like a dirty yellow top loader, and I'll take them out and put them into a nicer top loader. So here's the Topps Chrome 98, and the first thing that I noticed, this was like $30 too, is I think the centering's off from top to bottom. So I don't know, I probably won't send it in, but it's still a sweet, iconic Peyton, and one of his better cards for sure. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it's still a great card, and it represents a key card of the late 90s hobby. So Topps Chrome Peyton Manning, the rookie. Here's a sweet one. This one came from Taiwan, so it took like 3 weeks to get here, and he sent it in like a letter, kind of like a PWE. So that might be why it took so long, but I don't care. I don't get bent on the shape when stuff takes a while, as long as it's going to come eventually. So this is the SSP version. This should be a big card in the future. You get about 1 per case out of the hobby. I'm not sure on the jumbo. It's probably like 1 or 2. But great card for about $70 shipped. 65, 70. Prestige. This is just a classic card here. So this is the hobby version. The retail looks exactly like this, except you can see the field in the background, and there's like silver foil going up, and the card stock's a little thinner. So those are the 2 differences between the Prestiges. But I always thought this set looked great back in the day, and I think it still does. I've got this. This was around 35, so this is the Fleer Griffey in a 10. Older slab here. So I always take a look at the actual card when I buy Gem Mint cards, or even Mint 9 or whatever, to see if it kind of matches from my experience, what I think a 10 should look like in the slab, the holder. So that's kind of something that I think we should do as collectors, to not just buy a slab and totally trust the process, because there is human error that goes into it for sure. But for the most part, I think grading companies do a good job with how much work they have to do each day and how many orders they have to get out. Bowman 98. This was like $20 plus shipping. So Randy Moss 98 Bowman. Great card. Definitely not a gimme set either, as you've seen from my videos, buying all the raws, and I probably send in about 1 out of 5 because it's just, there's usually something wrong with the corner. This was a Chiefs PC. Well, I guess he's a former Chief, right? but it was like 250 plus shipping, so it's an Optic Gold to 10. I can't really pass it up at that price. So Kareem Hunt, and you guys know how I am with tailbacks. I have a soft spot for them because they're kind of like a dying breed. They're like dinosaurs. Bowman's Best, Victor Robles. This is the orange refractor. Right around 15 shipped. So I do have a couple cases of this that I got in, and I've noticed the price has gone up on those boxes. So I don't know if I'll be breaking them or just selling them, because I don't know if the value's that great when they're like 115 a box. I think I got them for about 85, and I thought it was a decent price. So here's the Quasar's Edge. This is just one of those 90s inserts with cool shine and numbered pretty low. Looks like that top left edge is really mangled, so it's probably like a 7. It's still a badass card though. You don't see those pop up too often either. I think this is a card that's becoming bigger and bigger and should grow in the future. Whoops. The 04 Topps Chrome Phillip. Now the case is all scuffed up. The surface looks pretty good on this one, and the centering isn't bad either, and that's the first two things that I always look at when I'm looking at 2004 Topps Chrome, like when I'm looking at the Fitzy or the Manning. So I'm hoping for a PSA 9 on this because it looks pretty damn good. Deshaun Watson. So this guy sent it in a stamp for 50 cents but charged me $3.50, so I had to leave him a negative. And you know, if he sent me an email and said I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, I would definitely fix the feedback. But I think we have to be honest with ourselves and with the people we're dealing with, so we get better business practices. To me, that's just not right. Bowman 98. This is the base. You can get these anywhere from $3.50 to $5 shipped. So definitely a card worth the money if you just want a Moss rookie card. Then we've got some low-end cards. I think these were all from the same seller. So Philip Bowman, and that one looks pretty good. I think I had that in like an 8.5 to 9 range after I looked at it. And then this Kurt Warner looks fantastic, but on the back it looks like Prism 18 scratches just on the back, little cat scratches. And then this Brian looks like an 8.5, 9, probably 8.5. This top edge, see that white? It's probably enough to take it down. But you could probably get a Beckett 9 with like 8.5 edges if you're looking to go that route. Here's another Phillip, and this one, so you can tell just comparing this to the last one that it's not centered as nicely. It's more like 65-35. See how that right edge is fatter? That just happens. You know, you're printing thousands of copies of the card. They're not going to come out perfect. Power producers. This is a cool Acuna out of Bowman's Best. This is the gold refractor out of 50. This was about 30 bucks. I thought it was pretty well priced. It's got a neat look to it. This one is a very cool card. I would love to get the black one of this. I don't know what it's numbered to. I think in the 60s or 70s, but this is out of 2015. This is just the Topps Gold parallel. It's got this edge thing right here going on, so it's a near mint card, you know, but it's not mint or gem mint. Robles, and one thing I've noticed with these 2018 Topps Chrome colored autos is the scratching is pretty bad on most of them, and I might just be getting bad copies in, but for the most part, I think all the ones I've seen, they've had scratches across the front. So that's one thing to look at with this set. That's the purple one, $250, and that was pretty affordable, like 35 bucks. This is just the refractor. This is like $1.50 plus 75-cent shipping or something. So Robles refractor. We've got a Manning, Bowman based Manning. Classic card there. So kind of back to the basics with a lot of just classic base rookie cards. I don't know, it's just fun doing it that way. Here's an EX Manning. So we saw one of those in the first part of this video, and here's another one. Expect to pay about 10 to 15 shipped for one of these. Here's a cool Moss. This is the Topps Chrome. 35 to 45 is the market on this one. And it's really not that tough a set. Topps did a good job with those. Here's a base Topps Philip. This card's starting to creep up a little bit. It's not going crazy, like it's not worth 30 or 40 bucks, but I mean you'll see them closer to 6 to 12. Brilliance. See, on this channel, there's a lot of big cards that I'll get and show, but I also have respect for the lower end stuff too. Brilliance. So this is 98 Brilliance Blue. Now, these cards are almost always scratched, and that's just the way the card stock is. I guarantee if I took this out and looked at it, there'd be scratches all over it. Doesn't look bad in the holder, but when you take a closer look at these, they are tough to send in slab. I know the pop on the PSA 10s is extremely low on those ones. Let's do this lot. This is just a Juan Soto lot, so that's a base. You've got the Neophyte Sensations, kind of a refractor. A couple of the best performers refractors. Those look pretty nice. And then that's a base, and then these last two are refractors. And it says refractor on the back, which is cool. I like when they do that. So a nice Soto slab can lot. So if I'm not gonna break a lot of it, I'll buy some lots of it just to get a fix somehow. It's like a junkie. Ultra Moss PSA 9. This is the Series 2 one. This was so cheap, like $6 plus shipping. Can't pass that up. That's the price of slabbing pretty much. And this set's definitely not a gimme. So great card, and it's in the Lighthouse too. Blue Wave Robles. It's a 150. Awesome photo. They did a good job with the action shot on that rookie. And then we're gonna show the biggest card of the batch here. Future Watch die cut. This was right at $290 shipped. I thought it was a great price. I'll have to take a closer look at it, but it looks like it could have some PSA 9 potential. But I mean, I could be wrong on that, because if you take a closer look at most cards, you can find a lot of flaws. So I think this one does look pretty good though. One issue with this is a lot of times when I sent these in is it's come back minimum size requirement. So I don't know what'll happen with this one. We'll try though. And closing out with this Rivers Topps Draft Picks base, just a cool card in the NC State uniform. So that's it. A nice stack of mail, a lot of slab cans to look at, and I am prepping the 500 card right now. I've topped 500, so I'm ready to send out. Hopefully tomorrow, but it might be like Monday or Tuesday, so I'll get this video up later. Alright, I meant to include this in the end of the batch of mail, but I forgot to grab it, so we'll just do it right now. I'll add this on to the end of the video, but it's going to be a free giveaway. I'm going to do some more of these in videos. I'm going to sneak little things into the videos for the viewers and subscribers. So this is going to go out to the subscriber that can answer this question first. Drop the answer in the comments. First person to answer it correctly gets the box. And then just contact me with your address and I'll get it shipped out to you. So Topps Chrome Mega Box giveaway here. The question is, what is my favorite football card set from 2004? Type it in, and first one to type it in wins. And then just a simple little raffle. That's it. Take care.